Please be seated. I take great pleasure in welcoming parents, friends, and members of the class of 2017 to this special occasion, the 46th commencement exercise of the Hanover Area School District. We will begin our commencement program with invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. Invocation will be delivered by Mr. Giuseppe Salsi, son of Sandra Salsi and her husband Salvatore. Our March student of the month, Giuseppe has not missed a single day in his 6 years at Hanover Area Senior High School. He graduates with a cumulative grade point average of 99.6. Giuseppe is a 4-year member of the National Honor Society and has been a 3-year member of our Spanish and Leo Club. He has also been an integral part of our Future Business Leaders of America program in his junior and senior years. Giuseppe is the winner of our Departmental Scholastic Award in the area of Social Studies, received the Leo Club Community Volunteer Award, as well as receiving a Senior Project Award of Distinction, and is a winner of the Hanover Area Faculty Scholarship. He will attend Wilkes University, majoring in pharmacy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the salutatorian of the senior class, Mr. Giuseppe Salsi.
Thank you, Mr. Malloy. Dear Lord, we have gathered here this evening as a Hanover Area High School family. Please bless each and every one of us. Let us take a moment to honor our deceased family members and friends who could not be here with us this evening. We are here tonight to celebrate a very important milestone in our lives, something we only get to experience once. Let us see this as a new beginning and not an end. Help make us a divine instrument of your wisdom so that we may positively affect not only our lives, but the lives of others through our future vocations. Lord, we are thankful for our superintendent, Mr. Kuhl, principals, Mr. Malloy and Mr. Kane, and all of the faculty and staff here at Hanover Area. They have all had a synergistic effect on our academic achievements. Most importantly, we are thankful for our families, for providing us with unwavering love and support, mentoring us by example, and helping to prepare us for what lies ahead. As we all sit here in anticipation one last time as a class, help us keep our experiences and the memories we made close to our hearts. Let us also embrace all of the possibilities our future holds for us. Amen.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance Leading us in the national anthem will be members of our Hanover Area Senior Chorus. I will ask them to come forward at this time.
So gallantly streaming
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone, to the 2017 commencement exercises. The first of our featured speakers serves as the Chief Executive Officer for the Hanover Area School District. In addition to working with the Board of Education and the local community, he is responsible for the safe and efficient operation of our schools. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Superintendent of the Hanover Area School District, Mr. Andrew Kuhl.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to stand before you at the commencement ceremony of the class of 2017 of the Hanover Area School District. Earlier this afternoon, I was very concerned that I've become much more long-winded in writing a 7-page speech when I found that it's simply the much bigger font as my eyes have become much older since I began writing these speeches. Graduates, that happens very quickly. Be careful. Congratulations to the graduates and to their parents and all family members. To the parents, I thank you for your support of the programs at Hanover Area. I salute you on the job that you have done. Your children are truly deserving of your pride. To the members of the class of 2017, we have enjoyed working with you and watching you grow academically and personally. You have thrilled us with your many achievements in and out of the classroom. You have shared your disappointments as well as the good times of your lives. You have impressed us with your academic, artistic, and athletic accomplishments. You have amazed us by the demanding schedules that you have kept. You have made the administration, the faculty, and the staff of Hanover Area proud. I would like to acknowledge all of the graduates, teachers, and staff members, many that are with us here tonight. I thank you for the dedicated service you patiently engaged in to bring all of these accomplished graduates here tonight. We applaud you. The Hanover Area School District is a community of learners reflecting the core values of the school district: academic excellence, caring and cooperative relationships, respect for human differences, and commitment to the community. We promote personal and community achievement and broad-based participation of each member of our school community. Our mission is to provide students with the best education that would help them live a life of accomplishment and satisfaction in a complex and changing world while fulfilling their obligations as citizens in our society. Essential to fulfilling this mission are supportive relationships and a shared commitment based on goodwill and mutual respect between teachers, students, and among the school, the home, and the community. Graduates, none of us knows with certainty what the future will bring. Be prepared for bumps in the road, challenges, heartaches, and setbacks. These will happen in every life. It's how you respond to these that will determine the final outcome. Take pride in your successes and responsibility for your failures. Enjoy the former and learn from the latter. If others have helped you to become successful, acknowledge and thank them. I wish you success, not only in your endeavors of higher education, careers, or military service, but in all of your life. As a spouse or a partner, as a parent, as a friend, as a member of our community. I want all of you to have fulfilling lives. Good luck, good health, much success, and happiness. Given your talents, your intelligence, your education, and your upbringing, you are now prepared for the next great chapters in your life. This is a graduating class that has shown the capacity to aim high in a challenging world. On behalf of all of us in the Hanover area community, I congratulate the class of 2017 on this very special day, your graduation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cool. Before we continue, I'd like to offer my congratulations to the class of 2017 and welcome you as the newest Hanover area alumni. It does not seem like long ago at all that I was in the same seats that you are, and it was around that time that I received something in the mail from my father. It was the kind of thing that he passed along to me periodically to give me guidance, keep me on the right track. I keep it in my office even now. Perhaps some of you have seen it. It reads, "What is success? To laugh often and love much, to win and hold the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approval of honest critics and endure without flinching the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty always, whether in earth's creations or human handiwork, to have sought out for and found the best in others, and to have given it to oneself to leave the world a better place than one found it, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, a cheery letter, or a redeemed social condition. To have played with enthusiasm, laughed with exuberance, and sung with exaltation. To go down in dust and dreams, knowing that the world is a bit better and that even a single life breathes easier because we have lived well. That is to have succeeded." The words of Ralph Waldo Emerson struck a chord with me then, as I hope they do with you now. What a challenge. To leave the world better than one found it. But that's the challenge that lies before you guys now. I expect that the class of 2017 will have an impact on this world, each of you in your own way. We are all so proud of what you have accomplished to this point. And as you experience all that life has to offer, come back and tell us about it. You have a family here at Hanover area, and we wish for you all the success imaginable. Once again, graduates, on behalf of your former elementary teachers, as well as the high school faculty, I congratulate you and wish you the very best. Thank you. In keeping with our tradition, we invite members of the graduating class to speak before their classmates at commencement. These students here on stage represent some of the best qualities found in the class of 2017. You've already heard from Giuseppe Salsi, who delivered invocation, and will speak again later in our program. We would now like to present our remaining guest speakers. Our first speaker is Stephen Duell, the son of Susan and Stephen Duell. Our September Student of the Month, Stephen graduates in the top 10% of his class with a 96.2 grade point average. Stephen has been a part of our College Scholars program in his junior and senior years and has been a 4-year member of the National Honor Society. He has served as a member of our yearbook staff, holding the position of editor in design in his sophomore, junior, and senior years. He has been a 2-year member of the Hanover Area Swim Program, where he was a district qualifier in his sophomore and junior years, and a 3-year member of our Hanover Area Varsity Cross Country and Track and Field teams, lettering in his sophomore, junior, and senior years. He is the recipient of the Joanne Bozer Gluszewski Memorial Scholarship, as well as the Yearbook Service Award for Design Editor. Stephen intends to enroll in Penn State University Park in the fall to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. His speech for this evening is entitled Mountains and Valleys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present to you the president of the class of 2017, Mr. Stephen Duell.
Good evening, Mr. Cool, Mr. Malloy, Mr. Kane, parents, members of the school board, families, faculty, and guests. I present to you Hanover Area's graduating class of 2017. We have been preparing for this commencement for many years, and now we are ready to start new endeavors in the real world. My fellow classmates, we arrived here on an early September morning, packed in a corner of the auditorium, frantically glancing our eyes from person to person. We didn't know at that moment what would become of us in the years ahead at Hanover Area. Seventh grade quickly skipped to eighth, and suddenly we're freshmen. We're able to go to a semi-formal and, if we tried hard enough, maybe played on a varsity sports team. There were clubs to join and new people with similar interests to meet. Then we took off with those interests and searched for our true passions. Maybe it was art, music, sports, a class topic and/or clubs, but we made it into our own. Before we knew it, sophomore year hopped into junior year, which landed us straight into our senior year. All of a sudden, everything in senior year became surreal. There is a strange bitterness of knowing everything here ends up having the last. Our last homecoming, being in the parade, and then cheering our hearts out in the Hawk's Nest. Your last game, which comes down to your last hit, your last shot, and your last lap. Don't forget about that last test, the last day, and that last class. We learned that as each last showed up throughout the school year, a first was presented for us. This is our last time in this high school as a student, but tomorrow is the first day we don't have to wake up at 6 o'clock and rush to this school. Some of us will have a first time in college, others will have a first job or first training. Whatever start we choose, we must make sure it goes in the direction of a fulfilling life. Nothing deeply fulfilling is easy to reach. The effort put forth in our attempt to become what we wish will pay off more than avoiding the hard work that comes with it. There will be mountains to climb. As young adults of 17, 18, and 19 years old, we naturally start near the valley. Here we have full views of the mountains around us, and we have the opportunity to choose which one to climb. So my fellow classmates of the Hanover area class of 2017, climb the mountain for a degree, a CEO position, or anything you are interested in. In the valley, the lowest point where you may feel small and insignificant, there must be hope for achievement on the path you are on. Remember, as you climb, and you can't see anything but a tortuous, winding road, there is a top. The people you talk to and climb with give you small hints to a big goal, so always listen to what others say. Sometimes you split paths with people, and it's okay not to follow them. You are all on separate journeys. Every once in a while, when climbing, you can stop and reward yourself with a magnificent view and vast life and people around you. With those moments of happiness and pride, such as now, build strength from those experiences as you climb onward. When you reach a peak, enjoy what is in your life and always stay humble when presented with the successes you deserve. Once you catch your breath and wish to go further on your journey, choose an even higher mountain to conquer. Life is beyond the idea of so-called making it to the top. The peaks hold the material prizes, but the journey builds character. Character is the drive that sends you to those peaks and helps the interactions made with the people along the way. One day, some of you, after years of building great character, mind you, may climb the highest mountain, and once you have done so, aim for the stars. You may be alone on that peak then, but others will soon follow your greatness. When you walk on the stage to receive your diploma, remember the potential that education holds. It is a key that can open many gates and can set you up for giant peaks. There are many lessons taught to you while in this building. They are mostly about the world around you, but most importantly, they taught about the passions within you, what you love, what you hate, your stance on political topics, and hopefully a deep intention of making yourself fulfilled with the education received here. Take these lessons as valuable assets to making decisions. Understand that learning goes a long way and can be used in countless parts of life. Your brain is a tool, like a map or a compass. It processes information and gives you direction. Make sure your map is clear and focused so that when you start to climb your mountain, you make it to the top.
Thank you, Stephen. Our next speaker is Christopher Pelcher, the son of Yvonne and the late Chief Chris Pelcher, Sr. Christopher graduates in the top 5% of his class with a cumulative grade point average of 99. Christopher has been a participant in our Wilkes University Gateway program in his junior and senior year. He has been a 4-year member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, and Student Council. He represented Hanover area as a member of our Scholastic Scrimmage team in his senior year and has been awarded the Key Club Medal of Service. In the fall, he has received a trustee scholarship to attend Wilkes University to major in pharmacy. Christopher's speech for this evening is entitled, Be Yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the President of our Student Council, Mr. Christopher Pelcher.
Thank you, Mr. Malloy. I was always taught that you should start a speech by thanking people in order of importance. However, in this speech, I could not choose a correct order because each and every one of you here today took part in the success of the class of 2017. So I thank you all for being there for us. Whether it was a teacher taking some extra time to show us a problem for the 10th time that we didn't understand, Mr. Dubinsky and other club advisors giving up their weekends to join clubs at events and conferences, our parents joining us to see each prospective college or university with us, or my fellow classmates who are there to support each other through each and every up and down on this journey we call high school. It seems just like yesterday, I was walking through the doors of Hanover Area Junior Senior High School as a 7th grader for the first time. At that moment, I was overwhelmed, but it was a learning experience. I came to Hanover from Wilkes-Barre Area School District, where I left behind all my elementary school friends. I remember only knowing a handful of Hanover kids. Lunch that day was scary. Who should I sit with? Will they like me? Will I fit in at this new school? The questions going through my head were endless. As I entered the lunchroom, I saw a few familiar faces, specifically Chad Wassercannon, my best friend from baseball. He waved me over to his lunch table. It was then that he introduced me to more kids I would grow to call my friends. Throughout my days at Hanover, I learned many things. I like to volunteer. I enjoy spending time with my friends. And most importantly, nothing bad can ever come from being true to yourself. My parents always told me to just be myself and everything would fall into place. If you are true to yourself, the people you attract will be the same sort of people like you, and you will be happy with your life. It's funny. In high school, everyone is usually categorized into different groups, like the preps, the nerds, the jocks. However, when I stand back and try to categorize myself, I can't. Why? It's simple. I'm true to myself and don't try to fit in with any one group. Therefore, I become friends with each and every group. I once read, life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question on their paper. Honestly answer your question and follow where it takes you. Among our class, we already have soldiers, future nurses, doctors, teachers, and even computer science majors. After today, we will all go our separate ways. Some of us will be in the military, some off to college, and some right into the workforce. No matter which path you choose, remember to be true to yourself and don't fall too far from who you are. If you do this, you can't go wrong. In the words of Dr. Seuss, today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. Class of 2017, I personally want to congratulate you on this success today. I look forward to hearing about all your successes in the future. And remember, be true to yourself.
Thank you, Christopher. Before we continue with our student speakers, members of the Hanover Area Senior Chorus, under the direction of Mr. Robert Lucier, will perform a selection, No Day But Today, from Rent, composed by Jonathan Larson, arranged by Mark Brimmer. While we wait for our choral members to assemble, I would like to take a moment to introduce those members of our Hanover Area Board of Education who are attending this evening. Seated behind me on stage are Board President, Mr. John Maley, Vice President, Mr. Paul Holmgren, Secretary, Mrs. Lorraine Height, Treasurer, Mr. Kevin Qualia, Mr. Joseph Steininger, Ms. Joyce Potsko, Stacy McGovern, and Mr. Frank Chivarella. And now, ladies and gentlemen, No Day But Today. Thank you very much, Mr. Lucier, and members of our chorus. While we wait for the choral members to return to their seats, I'd like to introduce the remaining school officials on stage. Assistant Secondary Principal, Mr. William Kane. Senior Class Guidance Counselor, Mr. Delta. Assistant Elementary Principal, Ms. Anna Marie Mantione. Our Senior Class Advisor, Ms. Amy Hunt. Continuing with our program, our next speaker is Gabrielle Biamonte, the daughter of Mark and Don Biamonte. Gabrielle is graduating in the top 10% of her class with a cumulative grade point average of 96.1. Gabrielle has participated in our Wells University Gateway program as both a junior and a senior, as well as being a 4-year member of the National Honor Society. She is a 3-year member of our Future Business Leaders of America Club and a 4-year member of our Leo Club, girls volleyball, and cheerleading teams, serving as captain for our cheer squad in her junior and senior years. She is a recipient of the Hanover Area Faculty Scholarship and is a recipient of the Ashley Lions Club Scholarship. In the fall, Gabrielle plans to attend Temple University to pursue a degree in biochemistry. Her speech for this evening is entitled Blank Pages. I am proud to present to you the president of the 2017 Hanover Area National Honor Society, Mrs. Gabrielle Biamonte.
Thank you, Mr. Molloy. Family, friends, faculty, and teachers, thank you for being here with us on our big day. And to the class of 2017, congratulations. We did it. It's unfathomable to me that today the class of 2017 actually graduates. It feels like just yesterday we were in grade school. The thought of graduation didn't even cross our minds because it seemed so incredibly far away. But here we are. The feeling of being a senior didn't hit me until I lived my first lasts. It was then I started to understand what everyone really meant when they said, enjoy it. Time flies. In the moment, it felt like our high school career would never end. It seemed like just yesterday we were trading silly bands, celebrating Free Hug Fridays, and listening to Christoph Waters rap Ice Ice Baby. I think it's safe to say that the class of 2017 was one of the more interesting classes to pass here through Hanover. We made the seniors of 2015 almost run over Mr. Griff. Sorry, Mr. Griff. We turned our farewell dance into a rap concert. We just always managed to make things a little more fun. The graduating class is full of non-cookie cutter individuals. We are all so very different, yet the Hanover Area School District has managed to bring us together. The Hanover experience is one that was completely different from any other. We bonded over the Hanover things, like being excited when our classes were in the auditorium, or how much we love Mr. Ryan. We bonded because we all hate schoolwork and waking up for homeroom every morning, except Kyle. But I couldn't imagine my senior year without Kyle and his late tendencies, or Candace and her boot, or Will Kaufman always being right. I mean, would high school even be high school if Mr. Molloy didn't start every speech with, "Ladies and gentlemen." I'm thankful for these little pieces of high school because these are the things that brought us, the class of 2017, together. It's bittersweet to know that it will all be over after today, but I'm happy with the time I spent here making good memories and, of course, learning. Soren Kierkegaard, a Dutch philosopher, once said, "Life could only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward." It's time to move forward in our lives, so take the memories you made here and remember that the best are yet to come. So to my classmates, be thankful. Be thankful that Hanover has given us those little things that are special enough to miss. Be thankful because some of your best friendships were probably created right here at Hanover. And don't forget to be thankful for your family and what they do for you. Take everything that Hanover gave to you, your friends, your education, and your memories, and use it all to do the great things that you were set up to achieve. I wish every single one of you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. May you all live a fulfilling life, and most importantly, may you all live a happy life. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final student speaker this evening is Daniel Marson-Cabbage, the son of Tammy Marson-Cabbage. After 4 years in a highly competitive college preparatory program, Daniel is graduating first in his class with a cumulative grade point average of 99.78. Our January Student of the Month Daniel has been part of our Wilkes University Gateway program in both his junior and senior years. He is a 4-year member of our National Honor Society and has been a 3-year letter winner for the boys varsity basketball and track and field teams. This year's District 2 PIAA Male Scholar Athlete. He is also the recipient of the College Preparatory Curriculum Award and was the winner of the Departmental Scholastic Awards in Math, Chemistry, and Physics. Daniel is the recipient of the William H. and Ruth W. Young Memorial Scholarship. He will be attending Wilkes University in the fall, where he will be pursuing a degree in biochemistry. His speech for this evening is entitled, Looking Onward. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present the president of the Hanover Area Leo Club and the valedictorian for the class of 2017, Mr. Daniel Marcinkevic.
Thank you, Mr. Malloy. Good evening, school board members, administration, faculty, family, friends, and seniors of the graduating class of 2017. It is truly a pleasure to have the opportunity to address you all today. We have finally made it. Graduation day is finally here. It feels like we have waited a lifetime, especially these last few weeks. We have made many memories throughout the past 6 years here, from cramming to finish our homework in homeroom that we forgot to do the day before, to learning the elements on the periodic table in Dr. Holodick's class, even memorizing the opening lines to the Canterbury Tales from Mrs. Domzalski's class. These are just a few memories. There are countless more memories that we could reminisce about, but that could go on to a 10-page speech that no one wants to listen to and that I don't want to give. Instead, look around you today, seniors, at your fellow classmates. Whether they were active members in your day-to-day life or just bystanders, during your time at Hanover, they were still a part of it. Remember the roles they played in your high school experience. We all share similar experiences made in this school, and we help mold one another into the people we've become. Hopefully, these memories and these people will stay with each and every one of us, no matter where the future takes us. Now it is time that we look forward in our lives. We are all going out in the real world, whether to college, a branch in the military, or straight to the workforce. Remember that everyone is different. Our choices in the upcoming years will be the biggest decisions of our lives thus far. It is necessary that we do what makes us happy in our lives. Remember, success doesn't necessarily mean being rich or prestigious. Instead, it's about being happy with our lives. No one's path will be the same. For instance, some of us may see being rich is the only way to be happy. Others may not. Everyone will struggle in his or her life. The key is to overcome these struggles until we find success in our lives. If your major isn't what you expected, change it before you get stuck with it. You won't be the first or the last person to switch. If you decide that after a year of working that you would rather go to college and then get a job, do that before you regret your decision later down the line. We will create new opportunities for ourselves in the upcoming years. It is important that we take them while we can. Henry David Thoreau once said, "Dreams are the touchstones of our character." Whatever your dream, you have the power to make it come true. How many adults do you know that mention what could have been? Always make the best decisions for yourself, so you can never look back at what could have been. Instead, look back at what you were able to create for yourself. Finally, remember to do what makes you happy. Live your life to the point where you won't regret any of the decisions that you made. Remember that we are still just teenagers. It's only natural that we will make mistakes in our lives, but we are also all young adults. We can't just be a bystander and let our lives crumble before our eyes. We can't just expect our lives to go the way we want without trying our hardest to overcome any obstacle that we face. We need to take charge of it so we can mold our lives the way we want them to go. Congratulations and good luck with your futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Concluding our list of speakers for this evening is a gentleman who speaks on behalf of our Board of Education. The 9 individuals who serve on the board work closely with our superintendent to ensure the successful operation of our school. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the president of the Hanover Area Board of Education, Mr. John Maley.
Thank you. Fellow members of the Board of Education, administrators, teachers, parents, friends, and most especially the class of 2017. As I began the task of coming up with an idea for my graduation speech, many thoughts were running through my mind. I want to give you advice that hopefully will help you begin your journey into this ever-changing and sometimes difficult society which we live in today. You go to high school yearning for freedom, freedom from curfews, freedom from your parents, freedom to come and go as you please, and freedom to be yourselves. Tonight you are taking one step closer, being on your own. One more step towards a future full of choices, opportunities, and endless possibilities. You have finished your years here at Hanover area, and it was very clear what you needed to do to succeed. In high school, you were aware of how many credits you needed to graduate and where you had to buckle down. You knew what you had to do to get through high school and to graduate from it. But the unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about your life now is that there is no core curriculum. Your entire future is an elective. The paths are infinite and the results are uncertain. Some of you will choose higher education, some of you will choose trade schools, some will choose to become a member of the workforce, and others will join the military. My advice to you is that you make an effort to truly appreciate the journey, because all the degrees, promotion, and fancy cars in the world mean nothing if you don't realize what it takes to get there. You have heard it said a million times, the journey is half the reward. Give up the good life for the life that is good. The outcome is only worth the effort you put in. Realize that life is just one big goal to work towards, and happiness does not exist only at the end of the tunnel. Take the time to appreciate the people in your lives who have been there along the way. The support you receive from your family and friends is invaluable. Look around you. Every person sitting here tonight is here for you. You went through high school with constant support from your friends, family, and you attribute much of your success to the faith that everyone had in you. Take the time today to thank the people who have helped you make this day possible. Today, as you leave with a diploma in your hand, remember the encounters, good as well as bad, you have experienced here at Hanover area. Remember the promises you made to yourself and others. Class of 2017, the future is yours. Follow your dreams, believe in yourselves. On behalf of myself and the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate and the class of 2017 and the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maley. Now presenting the graduates will be Assistant Principal Mr. William Kane, followed by Mrs. Amy Hummer, Senior Class Advisor, and Ms. Michelle Zapatoski, Senior Class Counselor. The official awarding of diplomas will be made by Mrs. Lorraine Height. Mr. Kane?
Thank you, Mr. Malloy. Good evening. While preparing for graduation, I came across a quote about life from F. Scott Fitzgerald that I would like to share with you tonight. For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you've never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. And if you find you're not, I hope you have the strength to start all over again. Be whoever you want to be. Best of luck, class of 2017. We'll begin with the graduates on stage. Giuseppe Angelo Salsi. Stephen M. Dool. Christopher Pelcher, Jr. Miss Melissa Lush will present the next award. Gabrielle Nicole Biamonte. Danny Peter Marcin Cabbage. Emmanuel Jonathan Adams. Ashley Ann Allen. Joel E. Amador. Michael Anthony Ambrose. Anthony Wade Caruso. Good job, buddy. Tony R. Arnold. Sky Jasmine Buffuno. Kevin Qualia will present to Kyle Michael Baranowski. Mr. Qualia will present to Jillian Barber. Brian Robert Bader. Jeffrey P. Bennett. Carly Mabel Bennett.
Thank you.
Dakota Lynn Bobita. Caitlin Gazelle Bradford. Kevin Qualia will present to Brandon Michael Bruckner. Marcus B. Bromack. Mr. Frank Chivarella will present to Destiny Lynn Castrogano. Nancy Chafin will present to Brandon Lee Chafin. Joyce Patricia Chalarka. Amani Starr Charles. Congratulations, honey. Mohammed Chesson. Diamond Linada Coleman. Kaylee Ann Cromer. Olivia Jeslyn Crowder. Congratulations. Mackenzie Rose Dana. Josiah Manuel Daniels. John Maley will present to Glenn L. Davis. Tiana M. Davis. Jesus Ramon Delago. Lloyd Joseph Dino. And Miss Amy Hummer will continue with the presentations.
Tyler James Michael Diggs. Victoria Downey. Christopher Jacob Eastman. Keith David Eichler II. Julie A. Fisher. Jordan Donald Flame. Nasir J. Garcia. Joytia J. Garrettson. Presented by Mr. Andrew Cool, Austin J. Gately. Tyler James Gavlik. David Luke Golobek. Carly Elizabeth Goodman. Corey J. Goss. Logan M. Goss. Diasia L. Granger. Raymond J. Grahowski. Shane G. Gutierrez. Abad M. Hamlet. Nicholas Jerome Hannon. Christian Vaughn Hayes. Victoria Rose Hoffman. Nicholas Aaron Hans.
Our next award is being presented by her mom, Madison Hummer.
Kyla M. Isopi. Paige Victoria Jasler. Sarah Michelle Karpovich. Jacob F. Kostriva. Alyssa K. Judge. William Brian Kaufman. Shannon Genevieve Keating. Kevin Richard Kinney. Darren E. Klein. Dylan Dale Coball. Mark Robert Coker. Zachary M. Kozak. Presented by Mr. Kevin Qualia, Morgan Elizabeth Corba. Kyle Kowalski. Christina Ann Kratz. Adam Jerome Kaczynski. Presented by her mother, Marisa Langen, Michaela Langen. Naomi Marie LeBron Vale. Sarah Lee Lavanda. Dylan Ryan Lockman. Candace Elizabeth Mackus. Jared J. Marcellus. Francisco R. Martinez Herrera. Nicholas Joseph Materazzi. Brandon David Michael Maximovich. Raina Joelle Marissa McGlynn. Joshua Michael McPeak. Blair A. Meyer. Erica Ellen Mirth. Jocelyn Meyer. Abigail Rose Michaels. David Miner. Richard L. Mitkowski. Zaki T. Nettles. Victoria Lynn O'Boyle. Sarah Elisa Ortiz Torres. Presented by Mr. Kevin Qualia, Kaylee Marie Warzahowski. Rebecca Barbara Palucci. Christian S. Percy. Kaylee Ray Holitz. Erica Lynn Proctor. Noah M. Rakowski. Congratulations, class of 2017. Our next presenter is Mrs. Michelle Zapatoski.
Waldo Ramirez. McKenna Lisa Reedy. Morgan N. Reese. Javon DeAndre Rigsby Halliger. Jakira Shante Risher. Luis Rivera. Kayla Rose Roushey. Our next award is being presented by Mr. Malloy. Ryan J. Redniskus. Melissa Sabigal Barato. Raymond Scott Salwoski. Brandon Santiago. Andrew J. Shield. Helen Marie Scherf. Matthew James Robert Sabolka. Noah William Seeger. Lauren M. Skupski. Peyton Adriana Spitalik Stefensky. Jillian Stabosian. Tamara Torres. That's my line. Sterling Wade. Kenneth L. Watson. Miles Patrick Washkalis. Chad Jacob Wasakanen. Wegranovich. Joseph John Wheeler. William C. Williams. Kyle Andrew Wint. Alexis Paige Wambacher. Michael Vladimir Yable. John Paul Yost. Mia E. Zagami. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Please bear with us for a little while longer. You're almost done. As your school counselor, I would like to take a minute to give you well wishes. It has been my esteemed honor and privilege to work with such a mature and ambitious group of students. In September, you hit the ground running with your post-high school planning. You are kind, you are funny, and you are gracious. Groups of students like you remind me of why we do what we do. The goal always is to help you as you move through and to the world beyond high school. However, through your personalities and successes, you have left your mark at Hanover area, and the class of 2017 will long remain in our memories and in our hearts. I found the following story that I wanted to share with you as you transition into adulthood. So often we learn to care about what other people think of us and allow their judgment to dictate what we do and say. I strongly encourage you to surround yourself with people who love you and accept you unconditionally, and be kind to the rest, but have confidence in who you are. The story goes like this. A man and his son were once going with their donkey to the market. As they were walking along by its side, a countryman passed them and said, "You fools, what is a donkey for but to ride upon?" So the man put the boy on the donkey, and they went on their way. Soon they passed a group of men, one of whom said, "See that lazy youngster? He lets his father walk while he rides." So the man ordered the boy to get off and got on himself. But they hadn't gotten far when they passed two women, one of whom said to the other, "Shame on that lazy oaf to let that poor little son trudge along." Well, the man didn't know what to do, but at last he took his boy up before him on the donkey. By this time they had come to the town, and the passers-by began to jeer and point at them. The man stopped and asked what they were scoffing at. The man said, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself for overloading that poor donkey of yours, you and your hulking son?" The man and the boy got off and tried to think of what to do. They thought and thought till at last they were next seen carrying the donkey through the town. The moral of the story is, please all and you will please no one. Everyone will have opinions on you. Just be true to yourself and be happy. Congratulations to all of you, and please know that you will be missed.
Before we conclude this evening's program, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Hanover High School and thank the Hanover area faculty for the fine job they have done preparing the class of 2017 and for participating in this evening's commencement program. Would those faculty members participating in the processional please rise at this time? Thank you so much for all that you've done for our kids. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2017, please give me a moment while we recognize the following groups. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Mr. Rick Behrens, Supervisor of Buildings and Grounds, and his staff for the building preparation. Maria DeLuca and her Food Service Department, the high school secretarial staff, and the Hanover Area Senior Chorus, as well as everyone else who has helped to make today's ceremony a success. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a warm round of applause. We would also like to invite everyone to join the graduates for some refreshments in the gymnasium immediately following our program. And now, before I ask Giuseppe to deliver benediction and conclude our commencement ceremony, I would like Stephen to come forward one last time and lead his classmates in the switching of the tassel, which will be followed by the alma mater, then benediction. Graduates, would you please rise, remain standing, and wait until after the alma mater has concluded before tossing your caps. Stephen?
Ready? Got it. Good form, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we still have one step to go before we get to leave. And now, concluding our ceremony with benediction, Mr. Giuseppe Salsi.
Dear Lord, we have arrived at another time in our lives when we must move forward. As we all leave here this evening, we are leaving behind a part of our life that once seemed so large and intimidating, but eventually became comfortable and familiar. We are also leaving behind friends and faculty who have become like a second family to us. We pray that this night will be the start of our new life, one that will be both productive and successful. Let us think of this evening not as an ending, but as a beginning as we transition from one phase of our lives to another. New opportunities will present themselves, new challenges will appear, and new friendships will be made. We humbly invoke your help, dear Lord, to guide us in whatever path we choose. We pray for strength, discipline, and determination to make the best of our God-given talents. To use these gifts not only to better ourselves, but more importantly, to enrich the lives of others and better our community with these talents. Finally, as this ceremony comes to an end, I ask all my fellow classmates to remember that with hard work comes reward. May we leave this auditorium tonight with God's blessings to guide us through our future endeavors. Amen.
Concepti!